One day on the island of Sodor, the engines were working hard. Thomas was shunting for the bigger engines.
Oh, it's not fair. I want to see the world, not spend all day shunting in this yard.
What was that, Thomas?
Oh, nothing, Edward.
There you are, Thomas. I have a special job for you. A new engine is arriving soon, and I need you to show him around. Edward, when that happens, I will need you to do Thomas's work until he returns.
Yes, sir.
A few days later, Thomas and Edward were busy in the yard when they heard a whistle. And shiny new engine pulled in.
Is this Natford by chance?
Why, yes, it is. I assume you're the new engine.
I certainly am. I'm James.
Thomas, come and meet our new friend.
Hello, I'm Thomas.
And I'm James, the splendid... Well, that's rude.
Come on, James. I will show you how to handle the trucks. They can be very troublesome.
Thomas set to work showing James what to do. The yard was filled with hard work, shunting and bitting of trucks.
You have to be careful with these trucks. They will play tricks with new engines.
Yeah, I know, little one.
James, you're going too fast.
Nonsense. See, nothing to it. You should stop worrying.
Before James could start an argument, the Fat Controller arrived in his car, looking very stern. He had seen the rough shunting. Thomas! James! Why are you having all this fuss and clatter around? James, I expected better. You've had enough practice for one day. Now I must ask you to take a heavy freight train along with Thomas to go to Meriden. You should use this chance to learn the line.
Yes, sir, I shall.
Thomas and James quickly hurried away to find the goods train. And when they had, they found out that the line of trucks was very long.
You must take it slow, James. This is a heavy train, and we still have to pass Gordon's Hill.
What's Gordon's Hill? Why is it named that?
It's that big hill before Wellsworth, which is the station we're about to pass. And Gordon's Hill is named that because the big blue tender engine you saw earlier pulling the express was the first one to get stuck on it.
But James wasn't paying attention. He was trying to pull the train as fast as ever he could.
Slow down, James! The coupling is strained!
When they've almost reached the top of Gordon's Hill, the coupling snapped. The train was thundering down Gordon's Hill, quickly picking up speed. Just as it approached the bottom of Gordon's Hill, the train tore up the line with a roar and a crash. When the Fat Controller had heard the news, he had quickly found Bertie the bus and arrived at the scene.
I tried to hold back, sir. I knew the train was too heavy for such speed, but James wouldn't listen. The trucks were surging against us, and the strain was too much for my coupling to bear.
Rubbish, it wasn't my fault. Thomas was dawdling in these wretched trucks.
Silence! James, I understand the importance of having my trains run on time. But by not being careful, you have caused a mess. James felt foolish. Thomas was worried. The trucks lay across both lines. We must clear the line immediately. Edward will be coming soon with the breakdown train. You two will stay here and help clean up the mess. The Top and Pout turned to leave, but suddenly, our familiar whistle echoed from the top of the hill.
Oh no. The express! He's coming down the hill!
Gordon was rocketing down the hill with the express, thinking the line ahead was clear. Stop! Stop! But Gordon couldn't hear them. He was going faster and faster. But it was too late. However, that is a story for another day.
Let it go, let it go. You're albatross, shoot it down, shoot it down. When you just can't shake the heavy weight of living. Stepping forward out into the